So, here we are, Rusty, you and I, inside an Ilkley boozer, propping up the bar. You and I are the Ilkley Lads. I'm from New Zealand and you're from Rotherham. Well, yes, technically via Richmond, of course, but as they say round these parts, when in Ilkley, you're an Ilkley lad. An honourable one in your case. You'll get me into trouble with Theon keeping me out this late, Rusty, on a Tuesday. I'm supposed to be continuing with the writing of my new book in the morning. New book? What's it called? William Hill, The Life and Times. I'd like to say it's been a memorable evening, but you should try a night out with John Redwood, Rusty. Now, is it writing in the morning, or is it judo? Oh, it's Sebastian Coe. I might just call Theon to check. You grapple with Sebastian Coe? Oh, yes. He's dead easy to pin down, but it's catching the bugger, that's the problem. I'm sorry you're a gig bombed tonight, Rusty. Very disappointing, that. I could be your agent, yes, on the Yorkshire circuit. Chance for me to cadge a few extra nails. How many are we on now? I'm not counting. I have to say, you know, you're not as big as you appear on screen. You're a little Rusty, like you're singing, some might say. Easy, Baldy. Easy, sexy Baldy, I prefer, actually. But don't repeat that. You'll get me aroused. Yes, this is fun, isn't it, Rusty? You and I, the Ilkley Lads, still both full of ambition. You can take your armour off now. I won't be wielding my sword this evening. I'm not normally this tipsy. Have you been spanking my drinks, Rusty? If you carry on accusing me of stuff like that, you'll get a right spanking from me in a minute, Baldy. I must ask you to stop with the small talk, Rusty. You're starting to sound very much like Theon now. John Redwood, John Redwood, John Redwood. That's better. I fancied very much, you know, a second stint as Prime Minister. You were never Prime Minister, Hague, only ever Leader of the Opposition. You shouldn't believe everything you read on Wikipedia, Rusty. It's all rubbish. I was the most effective British Prime Minister of the modern era, I'll have you know. So effective in leadership, in managing crisis, that my term as Prime Minister sadly often goes unnoticed. That's bollocks, Hague. So, second time around, I might just be shit, like Gordon Brown was just to get noticed. It's all a blur to me now though, Rusty. Us Ilkley Lads, we don't give up. You can take your armour off now, Rusty. I won't be wielding my sword this evening. I'm getting really fed up with Ricky Gervais sending me all these gifts. Well, my Theon, you know, likes being showered with gifts. Gifts, not gifts. Sorry, Rusty. Shall we just call them presents? Actually, I have a little surprise for you myself, Rusty. I must own up to having prostituted your passage. Prostituted my passage? What do you mean, Hague? Well, if you allow me to demonstrate. This is something I voiced a few weeks ago at the Young Tory Convention. Are you ready? Get on with it, Hague. We're built of strong stuff, us Ilkley Lads. There's a bond between us now, Rusty. Get on with it. My name is William Jefferson Hagius, Commander of the Young Tories of the North, General of the Netherland regions. They named a city after me there, you know, before I was even Prime Minister. Hague, I am not entertained. A loyal servant to the true Emperor, Michaelius Golvius.